Hello guys, I'm back to another video. This is my first video reacting to Lego Jurassic World Rebirth, new. And I see about all such Spinal, T-Rex, Titanosaurus, and a Velociraptor. One, two, three, four. Wait, they got a fifth one, like the T-Rex. First, let's go react.
For review. With the new Jurassic World movie around the corner, LEGO wouldn't miss the chance to give us a full wave of spoiler-filled products stacked with a bunch of new dinosaur molds.
That's so cool. I think I'll get a picture. Yeah, that's cool.
And being the completely biased dino fan that I am, I'm all ear for it. Even if there's no way to defend their prices, but more on that later on. The LEGO T-Rex River Escape is one of those sets that give me tunnel vision because I do understand that there's a lot going on for it, yet I only have eyes for the dinosaur molds. And in doing so, some things also become very obvious. Its mold, when compared to previous versions I have in my possession, remains unchanged, it seems, apart from printing details. As the tail twists, the legs and arms move back and forth, and the head is connected to the main body with a joint that gives the dino a lot of possible poses, with or without an open mouth, depending on your preferences. The head is where the biggest concentration of prints lies, and I know people we will surely be a lot more familiar with coming July when Jurassic World Rebirth hits the cinemas. That LEGO didn't spare no expenses if we judge by the amount of details and price when it comes to royalties. So if you're hoping to get good deals out of these sets, it will never happen. This 200-piece LEGO set will retail. Wait, T-Rex in your collection, this is the set to get. Or species. Dinosaurs, characters, a bit of terrain, and a vehicle. When it comes to characters, we have Ruben Delgado and Isabella Delgado, clearly relatives of Teresa from the other Jurassic set. Double face expressions, and again, no expenses spared with the printed details of Ruben's leg element. Isabella has a piece of licorice, and Ruben a flare gun, it seems, judging by the color of the old revolver Lego piece. Now, on the dinosaur side of things, we have a baby Aculops, similar to other styled baby dinosaurs made in the past, and named Dolores for some reason. Probably an important detail of the movie, since there's also the brick-built version of it, turned full-on Lego set as well. Now, if the T-Rex design has remained unchanged for the longest time, the Raptor, however, had a major overhaul, because the only movable part being the jaw. I'm both happy and sad. The old Raptors were amazing and highly posable characters, some of my favorite dinos from my collection, with the only downside being that the relative scale to minifigures made them larger than they would be in real life. The new ones fixes that, makes for a cheaper production element when compared to the 7 parts the old one required, and while I understand all of the reasoning, I'm still sad about it. But at the end of the day, kids, the target and function with all of the different elements you'd expect to find in one. The dinosaur this time around, instead of being a molded one, is, as clearly stated in the set's name, brick built, which is very interesting. Now, before diving into it, there's 2 characters here I know nothing about yet. Atwater and Leclerc. Single face expressions, mind you, as it's all is I gotta say that the brick-built approach on this one was a great choice. There's a lot of different inch sections on the main body that make it possible for it to be posed and played with in a very lifelike way. And mostly dark brown, olive, the eyes. The head section is attached to a single ball joint, which allows for a bit of molded dinosaurs. Raptor and Titan Spinosaurus, these guys. Brick-building dinosaurs won't always work, especially for the smaller sized species, but I think this one was pulled brilliantly, and surely something LEGO could consider doing more of in the future. I still love the molded dinosaurs myself, and they're far better toys for kids to handle and play with. But life always finds a way, you know, and LEGO definitely found something worth exploring here. So if you care about the theme, you really can't go wrong with this one. The Lego baby dinosaur Dolores Aculops is the other brick-built dino of the newest Jurassic wave. A baby at that joint movements, making some
Okay.
Lego mech designs pale in
It looks like
comparison.
a
There's the
little bit
wagging
to a
tail,
T-Rex. Its
legs that can
arms
be moved
only.
back and forth, feet that can be
It's what
posed
the
and
T-Rex has
rotated,
giant
arms with a
arms.
ton of possible
Kind of
movement,
like
and the
a
head
T-Rex
resting on a ball joint
arms
as
type.
usual, with a tiny mouth that can be open
Saying
to
what?
eat some of the greens included. I'm not completely sold on this one though. The colors are
It
all
looks
over
like
the
a
place,
little
and
bit
the
to a
shapes
T-Rex.
aren't as refined
I
as
like
the
the
baby
T-Rex
T-Rex
too.
ones, for instance. Or maybe it's just the faculty to wag its $25. This one is stretching things a bit with its 28 retail price, but with a similar amount of pieces. So, yeah, I do like the fact that the eye tiles are printed and that the claws are usually are worth their price in bricks, Aculops
One right now.
included. The Legoraptor and Titanosaurus tracking mission has a lot more going on for it than what the front box shows, though understandably so, the spotlight was given to the big guy, but more
Another
on him
little
later on. As far as characters go, 3 are included in this set, a bit more tame when it comes to good to see a roller vehicle with cases that in general that is a different
Okay,
fun with
let's
it. The worn
go.
down by looking at these stickers one side and they
I need to see the dot.
purpose.
Oh,
Pretty
the
neat. The Raptor is the
Titanosaurus is
same
cool.
redesigned mold of the species we can find on
Uh,
the Raptor off-road escape set, while the new one, Titanosaurus, was exactly the same, while the tail element and headpiece
just a
are new
little bit more
molds. Even the
bigger.
jaw piece was reused, which I honestly have no issues with. It looks great, all things considered, and even though this one isn't as iconic as the Brachiosaurus to me, still is great to play with or collect enough for most kids. These two similarly is the Jurassic product, but this thing is
I
huge,
like it.
with a
It's
wingspan of
okay.
almost 12 inches, and the beak
Triangle is
is the most
cool.
exciting new
Or
Lego
I
dino
like
species of the
Spino
wave
so
in
much.
my eyes, and
Like the
so as
Spino in the
big
T-Rex right
expectation
now.
shine, it peaking a bit. Oh, we have an alligator, so the civic has nothing to do with that. In the upper level of the temple,
Yeah, and
dungeon
now
is
I
a tree
said to
branch and things fall on top
react
of
to
you,
the
compensating by a UF. The overall value you get out of from the ones from kids. And kids, the main target of this product, let's never forget that, for them to ride in a. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the
this
next
is
one.
the log of this video. Okay. Okay. This was the okay. Goodbye.